welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do this get ready with me. My boyfriend and I are going out to eat, so I figured why not film a date night get ready with me, right? One thing I do want to say is for foundation today, I didn't use my Urban Decay all-nighter. It was extremely hard not to because I've legit used that foundation like every single day this past month and September. So like the past 2 months I've been wearing nothing but Urban Decay all-nighter. But today you may be super surprised to know what I have on my face. It's this Morphe palette in 9FW. There are 9 cream foundations here, and I originally purchased this for when I was looking for foundations to put in my kit. I did recently kind of sort of start freelancing, so I wanted, you know, a palette of foundation. That way I wouldn't have to buy a bunch of individual foundations. Sorry about that. And so I purchased this, and I hadn't touched it. To be honest, I was pretty scared to use it because palettes like these just kind of freak me out. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I was worried that it was going to be stiff and hard to work with, and I don't know if I should use a beauty blender, should I use a foundation brush, which shades would I mix to match my skin tone. And so I used these 3 shades here, 1, 2, and then 3 here. And can I just say, oh my gosh, I can't believe at how flawless the finish is. Like, let me know if it's just me, but this looks pretty bomb. Pretty bomb. The Morphe palette retails for about $20. This is 9FW, and then they also have 9FC, which I also have. So FW is warm and FC is the cool tone palette. You can buy it, of course, on Morphe's website, but also if you live in New York, you can purchase Morphe cosmetics at Ricky's NYC. I do find, however, at Ricky's it is a little bit more pricey than it is on the Morphe website. So if you can order it online, I would suggest that you do that instead. This palette, I can't. Like, you get 9 shades and you can mix and match. I haven't seen too many people use this on YouTube. I don't know. I was looking for swatches and for you know, first impressions and stuff like that, and I really didn't see anything. So that was a little bit concerning for me. And then the people that I did see were using it as cream contour and not for foundation. So I was like, do I really want to do this? But I'm like, you know what? I'm only going to be out for a couple of hours. I'm not going anywhere major. So if my face starts to melt off, this would be the time to let it happen. So yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm looking forward to seeing how this holds up, of course, because, you know, it looks good in the beginning and then that could change in a matter of minutes. So we shall see. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this look and enjoy this video. Please let me know what you think of the foundation, and if you guys have tried it, please let me know as well. I want to hear your thoughts. Right now, I'm loving it. So yeah, and you'll see me apply half of it with a beauty blender and half of it with a foundation brush so you can compare. In my personal opinion, I enjoyed the foundation brush a lot more because I feel like it gave it more coverage. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, like I said before, and like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, so let's get started. As you can see, I've already done my eyebrows and primed my eyes, applied my tape. I've been super into using tape lately because I really like that sharp edge. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette and grabbing my 2 most favorite shades, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange. They're my most favorite, I think, ever for applying as a transition shade. I'm taking that on a Sigma E40 blending brush and just applying that back and forth. This is just a very basic step, but it actually makes the entire world of a difference once the entire look comes together. Next, I'm taking the shade Realgar and grabbing a Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to be applying that in the outer corner of my eye as well as a little bit lower than I applied both shades earlier. I want this to really pop. Realgar is a really pretty orange shade, so I just want that to just be much more noticeable than both shades before. Now I'm grabbing my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette and grabbing the shade Lockout, and I'm taking that on another Sigma E25 brush and applying that to the outer V of my eye. You're gonna see me build and build and build this color up so that it shows up the way that I want it. You can do this totally to your liking, but I wanted the outer part to be just a little bit darker than the rest of the eye look. Next, I'm grabbing the shade Lethal, and I'm taking this on that same E25 brush and applying this also to the outer corner, and I'll do the same trick that I did before, just building the color up to my liking. Now taking the shade Pregame, which is a really pretty pale, like yellowy shade. I'm going to be taking that on a MAC 239 brush, just a super flat shader brush that I'm going to use to pack on this color on the inner corner of the lid. This color took a little bit more packing than I originally wanted, so I kind of, took a little bit of time doing this. But just keep packing it till you get it to your desired look. And I'm just going to keep blending away until everything comes together nicely. Alright, so now that I've already applied liner and my falsies, I'm going to go straight into priming my face. You guys probably already know what I love if you've watched my last two videos. My Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Just spray that all over. And because I'm using a new foundation today and I didn't know about the coverage, I'm taking the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer and applying that to anywhere that I want to seal my pores, as well as on my forehead and a little bit on my chin. Now for the part that I was so freaking nervous about, I'm grabbing the Morphe Cream Foundation Palette in 9FW. I was so nervous about this. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but I'm grabbing the three shades, that I pointed at, and I'm just grabbing a spatula and I'm going to slap those all on my face. And then in just a moment, you'll see me blend one side out with a beauty blender and the other side with a foundation brush. This is the part where I couldn't decide if I was going to use a beauty blender or a brush, so screw it, I'll do both. I do have to say that all in all, I am not mad at this foundation. I was very pleasantly surprised. And here I am taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW35 and applying that underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, between my eyebrows and on my chin. And I'm grabbing a beauty blender to blend all of that out. Now taking my Holy Grail setting powder, my Sacha Buttercup powder, and applying that with a beauty blender underneath my eyes. I swear nothing sets my concealer like this powder. I've tried so many different ones and I just find myself continuously going back to this one. If you haven't tried it, you definitely should. Now because I was a little scared at how this would hold up, I'm taking my Makeup Forever pressed powder and just going to set the foundation. This was my first time wearing it, obviously, so I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up, so I figured better safe than sorry. And I'm actually glad I did because I think that it helped top off the foundation nicely. It didn't look cakey or anything or crepey, so all was good. Here I'm just grabbing the brush that came in the Ultimate Basics palette and grabbing the shade Lethal again and running that underneath my lash line. Now I'm gonna just contour with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. I'm taking the two last shades. I don't have it in front of me, sorry, but I'll make sure to link it down below. And I'm just taking an angled brush and applying that in the hollows of my cheeks, around my forehead, and just shading all of the necessary areas. Next, I'm taking one of my absolute favorite blushes, the NARS blush in the shade Goulue. I've been obsessed with this. It's just so freaking pretty. Now grabbing the Pat McGrath Skin Lab highlighter balm, I'm gonna just take that on 2 fingers and apply that to the tops of my cheeks. This was limited edition, so if you have any other balms, I know Milk Cosmetics makes one, or any other type of liquid highlighter should work for this step. It's just to make the highlighter that we apply really, really pop even more. And here I'm just blending that with a beauty blender before I grab Champagne Pop by Becca and applying that to the tops of my cheeks. And see how intense that makes it look. I'm going to grab a beauty blender and blend it out, so don't worry. Now taking an oldie but a goodie, I'm grabbing the Inglot matte lipstick in the shade 410. I was so obsessed with this back when the Kylie Jenner lip craze thing first happened. The shade is so gorgeous. That is pretty much it for the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts or any looks that you want to see on my channel. Leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.